I come?
Well, doesn't it excite you? The Timon-Negru has revived. The Great One, who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world and the demon world. Isn't it a magnificent view? The greatest minds of their time, those who revered evil, constructed this glorious edifice. Now, after 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern. Did he have it?
Of course. He's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
Found it.
It's like, I wonder why the minions fell on the ground like that. I wonder what kind of shape they were making. You know, one thing I didn't really do is, when you're doing the jump canceling with Agni and Rudra, I like doing the Quicksilver against the boss because he's such a bitch. Right? Just constantly jump cancel him and that's pretty much it. Oh, no, some of the fights are just going so fast, I can't really get the things that I want to say out. There's a lot of, like, tactics and strategy that might help other players, but... yeah! I'll try to... You fight them again. You fight them again, so... I'll try to cover them when I do. Just trying to think of the best weapon to go for. No, Cerberus and Agni is fine. Gonna have to go with a Trickster. Trickster is gonna be like 90% of this run, so I apologize not being able to show some of the other movesets. But, mission 3, let's go. This fight isn't mandatory. These guys do a fuck ton of damage too, so you really want to be careful. But just to showcase a little bit of gameplay aside from the bosses, because maybe I am rushing a little bit too much. You know what though? Like, play DMD, right? Fuck it, I'm not dealing with you guys, fuck it. Just, no. No. So that's where the shotgun was supposed to be. That's why they like zoom in on the little board there. Yeah, again, I apologize if I feel like I'm rushing the game a little bit too much. You wanna know a cool thing? Yeah, just press attack. There's a lot of cool little attacks and like mechanics, gimmicks in this game. Like with Trickster, like level 1, you can even like wall run, which I never fucking found out until like the other day. I was like, yo, there's wall running? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, never used it before. There's a few places you can reach. But not mandatory-wise. You can even do, like, a side wall run, too. Can't really do it. Not now. Ooh. Oh man. This guy's really problematic, or at least like they all are. But one thing I really like about this game is that, sorry, there's a lot of things I like about this game. I just don't know where to start, honestly. Devil Trigger, the basic minions, even without Devil Trigger, they pose a lot of threat compared to the last game we just played, Devil May Cry 2, right? Where they get super armor and that's kind of it. They're a bitch. Like, 24/7, they're a bitch. Look how much HP this fucker has. Oh my goodness, man. That was a cool kill. Honestly, I really should have focused for these guys before they activate DT, because rather than going for the enemy that already has it activated, you should probably go for the ones that don't have it activated, because they're a lot easier for obvious reasons. I don't want to fight here. Fuck you. No! Give me the fucking pole tie. There we go. It's kind of cool. You know? It's stylish. Oh, that still hit me? Seriously, man. Seriously, man. Yeah, the white guy is a little bit of a fucking fuck right now. Yo, I only have... Are you kidding me? A quarter of my HP? What the fuck? How did I lose so much HP? I got hit like twice. But Trickster is like... Oh, man. The Devil May Cry 4 definitely improved on the combat. But like Devil May Cry 3 had a really strong foundation to begin with. You know, just a different... Like, fucking like 6 different styles, right? Because you have the you have the main 4. Then you have Quicksilver and Doppelganger, right? But then in Devil May Cry 4, you have 5, you know, like Darkslayer being the 5th one. And then you have access to all of them at the same time. Oh, Health Orb, please. Health Orb! Fucking move! But then, like, Trickster, just because of the mobility, the constant canceling, the iframes from the teleports, shit like that is definitely your go-to. If you really want to be ballsy, right? Royal Guard in this game is really fun. There's a lot of enemies that's really easy to practice on. Bosses too, Beowulf and Virgil. All the Virgil fights are some of the best practice. How do I finish the sentence? It's best to practice them on Beowulf and Virgil. Sorry, that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. It's best to practice Royal Guard on Virgil and Beowulf, because their attacks are pretty predictable and easy to like telegraph and shit like that. But like some of the other bosses, you know, like Cerberus. Cerberus I think is one of the hardest bosses, simply because like the guy just doesn't fucking stay still. You can attack its paws and everything, kind of like knock him down, but like he doesn't really give you a good opportunity for Royal Guard. In terms of Royal Guard, Agni and Rudra is probably the easiest boss to use Royal Guard on, because they're definitely one of the easier bosses, which I'll show in like mission 4, I think. Mission 3 is Cerberus. Yo, I'm getting like way ahead of myself. There's so many things I want to talk about, but just basically like spam like the weapon switch buttons and then just attack. Like that's how you make combos in this game. I was also thinking of going over all the blue orb fragments, because a lot of it's pretty easy to find. But then I would also have to do the secret missions. Like interact with this door, and that's a secret mission. The secret missions do scale with statue of omniscient, god of time and space. It's kind of cool. I like how they brought back in Devil May Cry 4. No, we're gonna keep Trickster. We're gonna go... Yeah, no. Like, this is my go-to, man. Maybe, like, switch out Rebellion for Cerberus in certain situations, but, like, this is pretty much my go-to for this mode. And this is, like, such a cool, like, stage for a boss. You go to this gate door thing, and it's like, what the fuck? It's a Cerberus. Like, what the fuck? It's all frozen and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, 4 times in one sentence? What the fuck, man?
mortal. The likes of you are forbidden in this land. You are powerless, are not worthy to set foot here.
Wow, I've never seen a talking mud before. You know, in a dog show, you'd definitely take first place.
You are mere human, make a mockery of me?
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
You will regret this, you worm!
It's showtime. Come on.
Dude, how do you not love Dante? You know what I should have done is really switch out my spiral for the shotgun. Shotgun would have just done this fight wonders, man, honestly. On other difficulties, you might want to go for the pause because you knock him down and then you're pretty much, holy fuck, I started with half HP, I just realized. But, yeah, you know, knock him down, get like a phase in there. But on higher difficulties, it kind of re-shields itself really quickly, so you're probably better off just going for just Agni and Rudra, just go for the heads constantly, and that's pretty much it. No real strategy, just attack and dodge, that's pretty much it for all the other bosses too. No, that's completely bullshit. I'll show you how to do Agni and Rudra the fun way. See, like, how do you, like Trickster obviously may be the easiest one to do this mode with because, actually no. Yeah, you know, you have mobility, you can dodge in and out, like, control the spacing, everything, right? And it looks fucking cool too. I'm gonna die soon, aren't I? One thing that you may have noticed is that certain enemies in this game, maybe not. No! No! I'm not using a rebirth orb, fuck it. Certain enemies, depending on which weapon you hit them with, have like almost an elemental weakness. It's very subtle, like Cerberus obviously kind of burns whenever you hit them with Agni and Rudra, right? Agni, the fire one. But then like if you hit him with Cerberus, you wouldn't really have like a ice effect as you do with some of the other enemies. It's very subtle, it's very subtle. Agni is an example of an enemy that's weak to Cerberus. Like compared to other enemies, you'll see shards of ice gathered around them whenever you hit, so it's kind of cool. A little bit more damage, I think. Just a little bit more damage. I completely botched that round, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You can probably just do like side rolls just to dodge him. No! I'm like pressing so many buttons right now because I'm trying to charge my DT. But if I let it go at the wrong time, there we go. I let it go at the wrong time. I didn't even get a hit in there. Wasted all that DT for nothing. But you get the idea. Seriously? Seriously? It's always a 2-hit. I don't know why I always think it's a 1-hit. This bitch. Fucking mud. No. And if you pay attention to the details, it switches heads depending on which attack it wants to go for. And also, the heads explode if you do enough damage on them. So they kind of have like 1/3 of each health bar, right? But depending on which one you leave at the very end, is the one that shows up in the cutscene. It's kind of cool. Usually I get the yellow-eyed one, the one on the right there. Holy fuck, that's stupid damage. Oh my god. Dude, I'm fooling around too much. I feel like I would do so much better in this game if I just, like, don't talk. And I just ran into that, didn't I? So that's the head that I get in the cutscene.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul and go forth. You have my blessing.
Oh, Cerberus is just so cool. There's a lot of attacks in this game, like I said, where, as you've probably seen, where, you know, you do like your typical combo, right? But there are delayed attacks. Right? But then certain attacks, if you press the attack button enough. No, not that one, sorry. You get the crazy combo, which I think is what it's called. Agni has a... But if you press it enough... So it's kind of cool. Shit like that.
What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation? This just keeps getting better and better.
See, like, his hair covers his eyes. That's like the one thing that bothers me. But holy shit, he's riding a fucking rocket, man. He's like every half a second, he's like, woo, yeah, woo! He's like a cowboy rocking on a mechanical bull. Or an actual bull, if you want to go there. And lady's fucking arm strength to pull back the bike, and then the torque on the fucking bike as well. To even go that high. Dude, this game is fucking amazing. How do you not like this game, man? Each cutscene is so... It's either super serious and awesome, or super whack and awesome. Or super, like, melodramatic sad and awesome. Or badass and awesome. This game is just awesome.